Knowing your borrowing power is the biggest step in your property search. Here's how to find out yours. A lot of people assume their borrowing power is determined by only one factor, but it's actually a little bit more complicated than that. When it comes to figuring out how much you can borrow, there are two key factors that will limit you, and that's what I'm going to talk through today. Hey guys, this is Fabian from the Lending Lab, mortgage and finance experts that help customers like you reach their goals and take the next step in their financial journey. Now I know you've got one key question for me: how much can I borrow for a home loan? Before we dive in, disclaimer time, this is general information and it's not tailored to your individual circumstances, goals, or needs. Before you make any decisions, you should get individual advice. Right, so back to the two key factors that you need to consider when determining your borrowing power. Firstly, we need to figure out how much income you have. To give you an idea, when a bank is looking at someone to decide whether or not they want to lend them money for a home loan, they're looking at what your ability is to make those repayments. So the way that we look at this is we get your income and your expenses and we look at the difference between the two. This gives us an idea of how much disposable income you have. The other factor is how much of a deposit you have that you can put into the deal. This might be in the form of a cash deposit, or it might be equity in an existing home. Now, essentially, there's two scales the bank is measuring you on. One is how much available income do you have to support a loan? And two, how much deposit or skin in the game that you have. Now, a lot of people have fallen into the trap where they think, you know what, Fabian, I earn $1 million a year, but I don't have any deposit. Or, I've got $1 million in deposit, but my income's really low. And unfortunately, the reality is the bank is not going to judge you on which side you're strongest, but on which side you're weakest. So no matter how much deposit you have, if you can't make the repayments, the bank isn't going to lend you the money. Likewise, if you have a really high income, but you can't demonstrate an ability to save or to put a deposit in, then the banks aren't likely to come to the party. When we work with our clients, we're essentially trying to figure out which of these two ceilings is the lowest. And then we start working on strategies to raise that ceiling. So if you're not sure which of your ceilings is holding you back, then it's probably time you spoke to an expert. They can break it down for you and explore a strategy to overcome it. This can apply to first home buyers, refinances, new and seasoned investors. Which ceiling is holding you back can change and develop over time as your property journey changes and develops over time. And as you change and develop, you need strategies that change and develop. That's all for today. Would love to hear any comments or questions you have below. Otherwise, remember to like and subscribe and all that other YouTube stuff. Thanks.